Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pet Candy Cafe. I'm Caitlin Palmer.
And I'm Clay.
And today we have a special episode for you with something that we're super into, which is cryptids and myths.
This show is brought to you by Zoetis.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Gregoire. Today, I want to talk to you about how cats mask pain through their behavior and what you, as a pet parent, can do to help. Cats are incredibly skilled at hiding their discomfort, which can make it challenging for even the most attentive owners to spot the subtle signs of pain. Unlike dogs, cats usually don't show obvious signs of pain, like limping. Instead, they exhibit behavioral changes that are often mistaken for just getting older. Common signs of pain in cats include decreased agility, reduced mobility, and changes in grooming habits. These subtle cues can be easily overlooked, leading to underdiagnosis and undertreatment of conditions like osteoarthritis. Understanding and recognizing these behaviors is crucial for differentiating pain from normal aging in cats. Feline osteoarthritis often remains hidden because cats instinctively mask their pain. This condition affects over 60% of cats over the age of 6 and a staggering 90% of cats over 12. Despite its prevalence, diagnosing osteoarthritis in cats is challenging because they are so good at concealing their discomfort. Several factors contribute to this difficulty. Cats visit the vet less frequently than dogs, and many cat owners are unaware of the specific behaviors that indicate pain in their pets. Additionally, assessing a cat's movement during an exam can be tricky. Overcoming these challenges requires a proactive approach to screening cats for osteoarthritis during regular vet visits. Fortunately, there's a tool that can help you monitor your cat's health at home: the Zoetis Feline Osteoarthritis Checklist. This checklist covers 6 key behavior areas and 14 simple data points to help you recognize changes in your cat's daily life. It helps you assess your cat's difficulty with normal physical actions, such as jumping and running, and score their health and behavior across vital categories. By using this checklist and discussing it with your veterinarian during annual exams, you can help identify signs of osteoarthritis pain early on. Low scores on emotional well-being or vitality can alert you and your vet to underlying discomfort that might otherwise be dismissed as laziness or old age. Recognizing and addressing feline pain is crucial for your cat's well-being. By paying attention to subtle behavioral changes and using systematic screening methods, you can help ensure early detection and better management of osteoarthritis pain at your beloved pet. Thank you for watching.
So you may know us from our other show, Obsessed with the Palmers. This is a lot like that, except more like a lightning round. Because we're going to talk about a few very special cats that have made their way into American folklore.
Well, now, Clay, all cats are special.
These are more special, and I think you'll understand once we get started.
Okay, I'm open to this.
Have you ever heard of the Wampus cat?
The Wampus cat?
The Wampus cat.
Is it really called the Wampus cat?
It is really called the Wampus cat.
What is the Wampus cat?
So the Wampus cat, as I've mentioned before, is from American folklore. This cat, much like the name might denote, can appear silly or terrifying.
Oh!
So it is often depicted having glowing green eyes and having magical powers.
Okay, I'm into it. Tell me more about this Wampus cat.
It is sometimes, and most often, depicted as having a third set of limbs, 2 outstretched arms to grab its prey.
So it's like a Slipnir cat?
It's like a 6-legged mountain lion with glowing green eyes and magical powers.
And little hands?
They're full-sized arms.
Oh, there's just a whole nother
just
set
a
of
whole
limbs.
nother.
That's cool.
So if you've ever seen a mountain lion or a puma attacking a human who is recording it, they will launch themselves forward, their back feet with their arms outstretched to grab to bring you in for a killing bite. This is a cat that basically has those arms open at all times. So it almost looks like a centaur cat because it has its 4 legs always firmly on the ground and then 2 outstretched arms to grab you.
I love that.
Do you love that?
I love it. I want one.
The Wampus cat has also been used as a catch-all term for basically any imaginary animal.
Oh, okay.
So something maybe not powerful enough to get its own little cryptid entry, but you could describe any small town cryptid that's animal-based as a Wampus cat.
That's cute.
Like the jackalope at one point, before it became more popular, could be described as a Wampus cat, despite not being a cat or a Wampus.
What's a Wampus?
That's for you to find out later.
Oh, I'm scared now.
It dates back to the 1900s, being mentioned in 1930s newspapers, particularly in being blamed for the death of a lot of livestock.
It always starts with the death of livestock.
It's always the livestock that suffer, especially at the hands, the many 6-legged hands
All
of
six
the Wampus
hands
cat.
of the Wampus cat.
So now that you know about the Wampus cat, I can tell you about another creature that could be considered a Wampus cat.
Oh, okay. Well, all cryptids are Wampus cats.
This one coming from the American Southwest, being known as the cactus cat.
I love the cactus cat.
So the cactus cat, as easily defined by its own name, is a bobcat-like cryptid covered in hair-like thorns. And of course, having a tail that branches out like the many arms of a cactus, with the thorns being longer and more armored.
Right. I remember I wanted to do an episode of Obsessed on the Cactus Cat, and there wasn't enough information to do an entire episode.
Unfortunately, that's about it on the cactus cat.
That's all we know.
Then it uses its tail to slice open other cacti to drink the cactus water.
That's smart. Life finds a way.
Now let me tell you about the White Death.
Oh, okay.
Kick it up a
We're
little
just going
bit.
to change gears real quick.
Right. We've talked about the Wampus cat and we've talked about the cactus cat, but now it's time to talk about the White Death.
Okay.
It is also known as the Alaskan tiger because it lives in the swampy areas of Paxson, Alaska.
There's swampy areas in Alaska?
There are swampy areas in Alaska, and that's where the White Death lives.
That's upsetting. I like none of that.
Its name coming from the fact that it is a large white tiger.
Beautiful.
And it is said to get a new stripe on its back for every human that it kills.
That's awesome. That is so metal.
It's very cool.
That is so cool.
And there you have the White Death. Now, you've probably never heard of this one. Almost certainly no one has. It's called the lynx.
I've heard of a lynx. The audience has heard of a lynx.
But have you heard of the mythological lynx? This is not just North American, but this is also Greek and Norse. The mythological lynx possessed magical powers allowing it to see through objects, often linked to the power of clairvoyance, being able to see other things such as fate.
Oh, interesting.
Pliny the Elder.
Oh, no.
We love to talk about Pliny the
We
Elder.
love talking about Pliny the Elder. Pliny had plenty to say.
Pliny had plenty to say. He's a man who knows everything and simultaneously nothing. So, Pliny the Elder talked about a precious stone that forms from the lynx pea that has all of the magical properties of amber, because Pliny also believed that amber had magical properties.
We love a pee-pee rock. He also believed that mouse guts would fix just about anything.
Just about anything you could fix with mouse guts.
Right.
Which feels right. The lynx is also the name of a constellation in the northern sky.
I didn't know that.
And it was named this specifically because the stars that form it are so faint that it is said that only the lynx magical sight is capable of detecting the constellation at all.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Did you have any cat cryptids that you'd like to talk about?
Well, I don't have any cryptids. You hit the main ones except for the Queensland tiger, which, if you know, you know, it's a thylacine. It's a thylacine. But I do have a few little cat myths that we need to dispel. Okay. So we've all heard that cats steal babies' breath. They sit on top of them and they just suck their breath out and kill the babies. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on. No. Now, while there is a little bit of truth, sure, if you have an infant that's sleeping and your big old 20-pound cat goes and lays on them, tragedy may occur.
Also, your cat probably shouldn't be 20 pounds.
Your cat probably shouldn't be 20 pounds, and you probably shouldn't have your infant unattended like with your pets. But it's more likely that they would lay on the infant and accidentally smother them. Or they get up there because they smell the milk, the formula on their breath, and they're warm.
Delicious baby breath.
Baby's breath. But it's just be mindful when you have pets and children, please.
Yeah, and your cat does a lot of evil things, but it doesn't eat souls that I know of.
Right. Pee on your shoes? Absolutely. Steal your soul? Maybe. Kill your child? Nah. Now, the other myth that we have to dispel is about black cats. Saying that black cats are evil, they're sent by the devil. They're little harbingers of evil. While they are chaos incarnate.
Well, they're evil inherently because they're cats.
Of course.
They're no more evil than a white cat.
Right, exactly. A cat is a cat, and the color of its fur has nothing to do with how it acts. I feel like there are parallels to things going on in the real world.
I was going to say, orange cats do actually exhibit something different than other cats, and it's stupidity.
It is. All orange cats share one brain cell. So if your orange cat did something silly, it's just not their turn with the brain cell.
It's not their turn.
But black cats have a long history dating back to medieval times of being associated with witches and the supernatural. While in other countries, black cats are seen as lucky. And it's not fair to the black cats. This discrimination has been led. The superstition of black cats, it dates all the way back to medieval times when they were associated with witches, because how dare a woman think independently of a man, am I right?
How dare they have opinions?
Witch!
Or read.
Well, read?
All telltale signs of a witch.
Yes. Or if you weigh more than a duck, witch. And of course, black cats are also associated with other silly superstitions in the supernatural. But this discrimination has led to black cats being less likely to get adopted from shelters and even harmed. These are outdated superstitions. We need to just leave that in the past and appreciate black cats for the wonderful, beautiful little beings that they are.
Yeah, the superstition about a black cat crossing your path being unlucky, I actually like to look at it a little bit different, that the black cat is trying to cut you off from going down a road that would be unlucky.
Oh.
It's actually trying to warn you of the danger.
Whenever I see a black cat, I remember our cat Iggy and how wonderful she was, and it makes me smile.
I've never met a black cat that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Let me tell you about the Gloacus.
The what? The cloaca?
The Gloacus, or if you prefer, the northern devil cat.
Okay, that sounds a little cooler than the Gloacus.
Similar.
Sounds like cloacas.
Similar to the Wampus cat.
Oh no.
It is another North American cryptid, specifically said to be a mix between a bear, a panther, and a lion.
Ah, yes, bear panther cat.
Bear panther cat.
It's half bear, half panther, and half cat.
It is completely blind.
Okay.
And navigates only using its sense of smell and sound.
Okay.
Hunting like a predator, more like from the deep ocean than aboard land. You didn't like that, huh?
Well, deep ocean. I got my Uber's here. I gotta go.
It was originally seen in 1939 in Glastonbury, Connecticut.
Oh.
Hence its name, Gloacus.
I know where we're going tomorrow.
I have one final one to tell you about, and that would be the Raiju.
I have heard of this one, actually.
The Raiju were hunted down by Raijin, the Japanese god of thunder and lightning.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't like cats. He's not a fan of cats, I suppose.
Well, he's not invited on our show.
These Raiju would hide inside of your belly button.
Oh. In your belly button?
Inside your belly button where it's
Little
nice and
baby.
safe. So this led to the superstition of a lot of people sleeping on their stomachs during thunderstorms so that Raijin wouldn't accidentally blast you trying to get to the Raiju sleeping safe and sound and warm inside of your navel.
I would protect mine. Little baby.
What would you name him?
Ray Ray.
Ray Ray. Okay, that's fair.
And I'd call him Ray Raisin.
Ray Raisin. And hopefully wouldn't get blasted by Raiju.
Yeah, no, Raiju can
Or I'm
come
sorry,
at me.
Raijin.
Raijin.
Get blasted by Raijin.
Yeah, Raijin, come at me, bro. You ain't getting little Ray Ray.
So I hope you've enjoyed today's show. Please like and subscribe.
And make sure to come back. Well, that's been our show today, and we'll see you next time at the Pet Candy Cafe.